P-O-S-T.
P-O-S-T. Post. The cereals you like the most brings you the Roy Rogers Show, starring the king of the cowboys himself, Roy Rogers.
It's roundup
Time on the double R bar. So saddle your horse, 'cause we're gonna ride far.
The Double R Bar Ranch transcribed stories and songs of the real West with the Whippoorwills, the wisest trail scout of them all, Jonah Wild, played by Forrest Lewis, the Queen of the West, Dale Evans, and in person, the king of the cowboys, Roy Rogers.
Well, howdy, folks. This is Roy Rogers. Buckaroos, I'm real particular about what I recommend, because I know the fellow who lends his name to just any old thing soon loses his friends. But I'm telling you this, you can count on anything bearing the brand name Post, because Post cereals are good. So get your mom to put some on the shelf and try them, won't you? Well, sir, we're about rid of Don Wallace, who runs that hangout for criminals in Mineral City. He's wanted on a serious charge up north, and the authorities are sending a man down to get him. He should be on the trail here right now.
Hey, Fred. Look up there, that mountain trail.
Hey, he must have lost his mind driving at such a speed.
Yeah, he ought no better than to drive a car on a narrow trail like that. If he takes one curve too fast, down he goes 100 feet. Hey, Fred, he's gone over the edge.
Yeah. Well, let's get on to Don Wallace's place before the law gets us.
Wait a minute, Fred. Bank messengers, cattle buyers, people carrying big rolls of money use the mountain trails a lot. Might pay us to ride over and see if that hombre was carrying anything we can use.
Well, I guess we wasted our time, Bruce?
Maybe not.
That paper important?
It's a warrant for the arrest of Don Wallace.
The Don Wallace we know, the one in Mineral City?
Yeah, this hombre here is a law officer. He was on his way to get Wallace and take him back up north for trial.
It must be Wallace is under arrest in Mineral City, then. We better keep away from there. He can't protect us if he's in bad with the law himself.
No, hold everything, Fred. With this badge and these papers, we might be able to do Wallace a favor and ourselves, too.
Yeah?
There's no reason why I can't be this guy and pick up Wallace myself.
That's risky.
It's worth a risk. You wait.
Well, I got him. What is all this? You can't.
Take you as long as I thought it would.
Now, Wallace, my name is Bruce. Leslie Combs Bruce III.
Bruce, what you said?
This is Fred Pappard.
Fred. But I got word about you boys. I was to hide you out for 6 months.
So instead, we're hiding you out.
Yeah, you're free, Wallace. We're not the law at all.
We pulled a fast one on the law.
Boy. This is the greatest thing that ever happened. I was to do you a favor.
Yeah, maybe you can still do us a favor, Wallace.
How?
Well, we'd like to make a deal.
How can I turn you down?
Well, now, you're free, but you can't go back to Mineral City.
I can't even stay in Paradise Valley.
Well, suppose Fred and I was to take over your place and run it.
Why,
Nobody's going to bother us there. Nobody knows us. We could run it and send you a share of the profit.
What's all this about you having trouble, Dale?
Yeah, now, Dale, this ain't something that'll take long, is it? I'm pretty busy today.
Jonah has to get his saber sharpened and his medals polished, Dale. An old girlfriend is going to call on him.
Honest?
Now, Roy Rogers, you're bearing false witness. You're just
Well,
the same...
why does he have to sharpen his saber? Is he going to skin her?
Probably.
Yeah. No, now, just a second here. Gloria ain't an old girlfriend of mine at all.
Gloria.
Yeah, Gloria H. Hanrahan. Gulpin' Glory, we called her. Yeah, and at one time she was General Thomas Kenneth Rowe's sweetheart. Oh, I tell you, she was a pretty little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Blonde as a white leghorn pullet and dainty as a hummingbird.
Well, why is she coming to see you, Jonah?
Well, next Thursday's Thanksgiving. I say next Thursday's Thanksgiving, Dale. And every year I make a practice of cooking up a turkey and sending it to my old general. Sort of sentimental, you know.
How nice.
And this year I heard Gloria was in the neighborhood.
Oh.
Rogers is my name.
Roy Rogers, I suppose.
That's right. Where's your partner? I want to talk to you.
Get
both.
outside. Nobody told you you could come in here.
You need some help, Bruce?
There won't be any trouble unless you start it. All I came up for was to tell you that Miss Evans needs this room for other guests.
We like it here, Rogers, and we intend to stay.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Well, I'm going to help you pack right now.
That's what you think you're...
Fred lunges, catching Roy in the jaw. Roy staggers, and as he does so, Bruce comes forward, swinging with a right and a left. Roy has his back against the wall. Takes several more blows before he sees open. Then Roy delivers a straight left that catches Fred square on the mouth. Fred goes down. Roy wheels. He goes after Bruce. His fist cutting, driving, pounding. Bruce is staggering. Bruce is down.
Now get yourself together. Get all your...
Stand out of the way, General's boy.
I'll charge you down. I say I'll charge you down. Lay your dirty fist on Roy, and I'll ride right on over you.
Oh, that's enough, Jonah.
Well...
Let's not put the sheriff in an embarrassing position. Come on, Sheriff. I'm ready.
All right, Roy. So nobody can beat you, huh, Rogers? You always come out on top. Well, maybe you got that reputation because you never happened to meet up with us before. But you've met up with us now.
Oh, pooh. I say pooh, pooh, pooh.
The sheriff leads Roy away, takes him to the sheriff's office just as he would anyone else. Roy is to be charged with attempted murder, assault, and battery. Jonah follows, and a moment later, Dale joins them.
What is it, Roy? What happened?
He's gone and arrested Roy.
Oh, Sheriff, you didn't.
Don't worry about it, Dale. Bruce made the complaint. I have to...
The front door is opening, and a man is entering. No, two men. Fred Pafford and Les Bruce. Roy and Jonah get back out of sight.
All right, let's make this fast, Fred.
It won't take long.
This one, maybe. We still got plenty more to do before the sun comes up.
You remember the combination of the safe without looking it up?
Sure.
Let's go to work, then.
Roy and Jonah, crouched in the shadows, listen and watch, without moving a muscle while the two outlaws turn the knob that will unlock the safe. They could spring the outlaws now, beat them here in the dark. But Roy has a bigger purpose in view. The door to the safe opens.
There. Let's see. Here's the papers.
How about the badge?
I'm looking for it. Here it is.
Good.
Just a minute till I get this closed.
Yeah.
There. Now, let's go.
Yeah. Once this is done...
Party may come in handy before this night's over.
Roy and Jonah follow some distance behind the two outlaws, careful always to keep out of sight and out of sound. The moon is in the last quarter, and sometimes they have trouble keeping on the trail. But eventually, Bruce and Pafford lead them to the cliff directly below High Point Ridge.
Easy, Trigger. Quiet there, fella.
Hey, Roy, can you see the renegades now?
Yeah, they're digging.
Yeah, they come a mighty long way just to dig a hole and bury a badge.
If that's what they're doing.
And I wish they'd hustle. See, I wish they'd hustle. They're near 1:15. Gulp and Glory was to call at the ranch to see me at 7:30.
I know.
Of course, it'll probably be all right. She was always a great one for setting.
She was, eh?
Yeah. Used to sit on a log with the general and look up into his face for hours. And the general would be gazing off towards the horizon with his hand stuck in his shirt.
Yeah, looks like he must have lost his best friend.
Jonah, is there anything wrong?
Oh, what's the trouble, fella?
Oh, that Gulp and Glory was here and left.
Well, she'll be back when you explain what happened.
Sure.
Well, I ain't explaining nothing to that woman. Just looky here. I said, looky here. You know what these things is?
What?
Bones. Turkey bones.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, Dale. She cooked the general's turkey. She cooked it and ate it herself, right down to the last pin feather.
Oh, no.
No, that Gulp and Glory. Drat her for kingdom come. And back again.
Dale, it looks as though the Double R Bar Ranch is going to have to make a little contribution here.
I should say so.
You know, we just can't leave the general without a turkey for Thanksgiving.
Stay all night, stay a little longer, dance all night, dance a little longer, pull off the coat, throw it in the corner, don't see why, don't stay a little longer.
Now, you ought to see my blue-eyed Sally. She lives way down in Shinbone Alley. The number's on the gate and the number's on the door. The next house over is the grocery store.
Now, what do you mean you're blue-eyed Sally? I'll kick you in your shinbone, Pally. My number's on the gate and my number's on the door, and I don't live next to no grocery store.
Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer.
A little moonshine in your mouth. Lose your hope from the Grand Field back to the Lady in the Lead. Swing your part a little bit hard now. The man left you on and out that big bar around that room. Swing 'em and send 'em with a two-fair word. Lead 'em up two and they buckle up four. To your homes and everybody swing. Swing your honey around the ring.
Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer. Longer, dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay. Stay a little longer.
That's all for now, folks. This is Roy Rogers saying to all of you from all of us, goodbye, good luck, and may the good Lord take a liking to you. See you next week. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then.
The Roy Rogers Show is brought to you by Post Cereals, each week at this same time, with the Whippoorwills, Forrest Lewis, Dale Evans, and the king of the cowboys himself, Roy Rogers. An Art Rush production transcribed, directed by Tom Hargis, script by Ray Wilson, music by Milton Charles. Featured in today's cast were Frank Hemingway, Herb Butterfield, Bob Griffin, and Joe Duval. This is Art Ballinger speaking for
P.O.S.T.
Post Cereals.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Because I told him anything bearing the brand name Post is good. So thanks a lot. Well, sir, we've heard rumors that Glenn DeBona and his gang are in Paradise Valley somewhere. And we're waiting for them to make their first move so we can go after them.
Not even the law's been able to find us, kid. How'd you get here?
Well, what difference does it make? I want to join up with you.
We don't take outsiders. My gang's a closed corporation.
I could help you, though, Mr. DeBona. I'd be a big help.
You're a green kid. You wouldn't know what to do.
Why don't you try me?
What? All right. Bring back 10,000 cash by tomorrow noon, and we'll talk about letting you in.
$10,000?
Sure.
Well, where will I get that much?
How do I know? You want to be part of the gang? All right. Earn your place. Now go on, get out.
Yeah. Thanks.
There's just one thing, kid.
My name is Selby. Herb Selby, Mr. DeBona.
If you don't come back with the money, the full amount and on time, we'll have to take care of you. It's not safe to have an outsider running loose knowing where we are.
Yes, sir.
Now get going then. See you at noon tomorrow. He'll hightail it out of this territory so fast nobody'll ever see his dust. A green kid, huh, hobo?
Yeah.
And just to play safe, you better follow him. See that he doesn't get into trouble.
Okay, DeBona.
If he does, you know what to do.
Yeah, I know what to do.
Red, you trail Hobbler. Keep out of sight.
Give it to Mr. DeBona by noon.
Give me the 1,000. I'll take care of everything tonight.
Yes?
You Phil Warner?
That's right. Wait now, I didn't say you could come in.
Anybody else around?
What are you doing with that gun?
Are you alone? Somebody else here?
I'm alone, but you put that gun down. Put it down, I say.
A lone horseman leaves the sod house and rides through the night. He turns into a lane, rides toward a ranch house. He's at the Double R Bar Ranch. He gets off the horse, knocks on the door. The door opens. Roy Rogers is standing there.